How the hell are you?
What's going on, Jeffrey?
It's time for us to unite.
Dressed for the street, looking
Yeah,
great.
dressed
like a preppy.
I love that dress
By the
for
Gunslinger Shops.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. You're listening to Gunslingers, brought to you from behind the Iron Curtain on Radio Free California. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Gunslingers, right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
We kind of forgot that we were coming on, and we had
a guest.
Yeah, we had a friend come by. We stopped. Everybody's giving hugs. It's like, oh crap, we're on air.
Like the guys in the studio. The guys in the studio are banging on the glass. Going, hey, anybody?
Live radio.
Yeah, it's. There's so much glass between us. We can't hear you.
No.
Anyway, that was Big Wave Dave. Everybody,
Big Wave Dave.
I've known since we very first started here, going back. It's
Years
been about
now.
3-4
Paddled
years.
on in.
Yeah, he came by and said, hey, and so that was Big Wave Dave, everybody.
Hey.
And welcome to Gunslinger.
Welcome.
Oh, man.
Welcome to spring, everyone.
Yeah. What a nice week, huh?
Oh, I hate to jinx it.
Well, let me tell you, this has been a week for Gunslingers. Okay, so we filled up June. We have 2 days in June. We're doing the 7th and 8th auctions, and they're full.
Our 2-day auction.
Yeah, this is a 2-day. It's a Saturday and a Sunday. This is the June 7th and 8th. Of course, we've got April 12th coming right around the corner here already.
So that's 3 weeks away.
Yeah, it's just under.
Under 3 weeks.
Yeah,
now,
it's 3 weeks ago yesterday. So you got that coming up. And then we've got June 7th and 8th. And then we're going to take the summer off for auctions because everybody's out.
Summer.
And having fun. So we'll come back in September. And we've already got the first 150 for that. So guys.
That's so good.
I keep saying, please, if you want to bring your stuff in, because I'm getting calls. I got about 15 calls last week of collections anywhere from 25 to 500. And everybody's wanting to bring them to Gunslingers because they know that's where you get the dough.
Yep. And if just imagine, folks, we're already more than halfway through this year booked. I mean, with a 2-day auction in June, September's already filling up. If you really want to get them in this year, in 2025, you bring them in yesterday.
Yeah, get them in soon, guys, because we've got another couple of road trips coming up where we're going to be heading out and picking up stuff.
Hey, now.
Yeah, no, that's Jimmy's department.
Here I go.
And don't forget just the enjoyment caused by having your favorite firearms, accessories, objects of art, jewelry, and things like that for you to peruse.
Yep.
And you don't want to miss the live event itself. So whether you're dealing or buying, the buying events have gone from something really great to something really, really special.
Yes.
It from South Africa to Alaska, we sell stuff everywhere, all over Europe. We've even picked up Hawaii now. We're sending to.
Look at that, folks. I mean, we're crossing borders, crossing oceans. We're getting it to you.
We're selling stuff everywhere. I've said it before. His last name is Casanova, and he's a Frenchman. And
No way, with a name like Casanova, how is this possible?
and he buys a lot of antiques, and he's a character. You get him on the phone, it's an interesting
How does
conversation.
he feel about matchlocks?
He loves matchlocks, and you know what his favorite are French pinfires.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a big buyer of the pinfire.
pinfire, which
That rhymed without even doing it.
an early ignition system for firearms.
Yeah, what a pinfire is? It's a shell that goes into a gun, and at the very top, it's got a little tip on the top.
A little tip on the top.
Yep, and when you pull the hammer goes down, hits that like a nail into the, and it could be a shotgun. I've had them from 12 gauge to literally like 22 caliber, and that nail goes into the brass and
Bam.
Ignites the little
fulminated
igniter
mercury
inside,
or whatever it is, and that sends your bullet out. So he buys a lot of that stuff. And,
That's cool.
And, yeah,
I'd love to see his collection and the castle in which it resides.
right?
Hey.
And yeah, we sell to just about every museum in the United States. The Cody has bought from us many times.
I just reached
How
out
cool
to,
is that?
I just reached out to Center of the West out there and sent them an email. Hopefully, we can get another representative on the
That would be
line
great.
and have them do a little promotion.
Yeah.
It'd be great to get everyone out there.
Yeah.
When premier institutions and museums are contacting you for the firearms. You're getting your hands on some really
I
fun
had
stuff.
3 people call me this week asking about, how do they advertise on our show?
I love to hear it.
Yeah.
Please feel free.
Guys, don't tell nobody because we are the best hidden show on radio. But a little birdie told me that we're into the 6 figures in listeners now.
Hey now. Come on, folks.
That's many figures.
That's a lot of figures.
And one of the
Thank
reasons
you.
we reach such a wide swath of people is because not only we're on air all over California, Arizona, and Nevada, but online on Facebook, on Rumble, on X, on YouTube, Gunslinger Radio, Gunslinger Auctions. Speaking about we're reaching everyone, Kirk over there on Facebook put soon to be on Mars. Yes.
Well, hey,
So yes, and just
you get your listeners where you can get them, right?
and just in case you don't feel like calling in, we're all over the comments on all 4, 5, 6 of the platforms. We're trying to get on Instagram Live right now too. So just in case you're a big fan of that.
Is it working? Oh, so we are on Instagram.
Hey, I will
Live.
jump on that right now.
We are so cutting edge,
the cutting edge.
Don't say we. I have no idea what the hell any of that means.
but you're facilitating it. So
Yeah, there-
I can get out my iPad with the little crank handle on the side.
Right? Yeah. That's it. That's the ticket. I'm in whatever the hell he said. I'm doing it. I'm telling you.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
No, but we are on, folks.
Oh,
and
okay.
this is a
real quick, want to say again for last week, want to say thanks to our good friend Leon the Motorman and George for coming in and doing a Motor Slingers. I talked to him after the show, and we're going to try and set another one up right around Father's Day. So that'll be the Gunslinger Father's Day present to you, bringing Leon back.
Yeah,
So-
like I say on when they're on one of my favorite shows that we do. Period.
Yeah.
So thank you again, Leon and George. You guys are the best.
Yeah, so hopefully that works out, and we'll have him back. When's Father's Day? Middle of June?
Yeah.
I'm going to try real hard because, of course, June 7th and 8th, I'm going to be a little busy.
Yeah, that's going to be
Right.
But Father's Day weekend, they have the big Roadster show out at Pomona, and maybe I can get Leon to take me, or I'll take him. I'll pick him up. I don't care.
How cool is that? That's the February. That's June the 15th.
So the week after the auction,
Oh,
wouldn't
good
that be
recap.
Yeah, I'd like to get Leon and go. That would be so. Leon, if you're listening, put that in the books. Let's go. Let's
Pencil
go to the
that in your
Father's Day
calendar.
Roadster show. It's a great show. A lot of cool stuff. And really quick before we get to Richard at the airport, I got big news on a Mustang.
Nobody's
Are you eligible
surprised in
for
the
a-
room.
Well, okay, so you guys know a couple of weeks ago I picked up a 1968 Fastback. It's just a rolling body, but it was painted out of state, so it's got a real paint job on it, not this watercolor stuff that we have to put on in California. So it's got a real paint job on it, and I bought it, and we were going to put it away and just work on it and take a few years to get it done. I tripped over a 390 motor, 4-speed trans, Ford 9-inch out of a Mustang rear end.
How does that happen?
All running gear.
Oh
boy.
And I get it Tuesday. So,
Does this make you eligible for a Pulitzer Prize?
Bullet surprise.
let's just say it went from a couple of years down the road to let's see if we can get this done by
By
summer.
summertime. I love it.
So, yesterday I drove my 65 Malibu convertible into work. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Ran great on the way out. Got halfway home. Well, not even halfway home. Got about a quarter of the way home, and all of a sudden it died on me on the side of the freeway. So anybody who honked at a nice, pretty red 65 Malibu convertible with the top down on the 55 freeway north yesterday, that was me, you dick. Anyway.
Thanks for passing me by.
I had to call AAA and because I knew I had gas, but it was running like it wasn't gas, and it's a
Something
60.
in the tank and the line.
It was a
filter.
fuel filter. Yeah, a fuel filter had clogged, and so I called. My mechanics, Vinny and Louie. I called.
You got them on speed dial.
Yeah, I called Louie. I said, "Hey, what do you think?" He goes, "Well, we didn't think to drain the tank." I said,
Are you?
That's exactly what I said. So, AAA picked me up, got me home, put it in the driveway. I had a fuel filter. I took the old one out. I put the new one in. It started right up. I drove it around Norco for about 10 minutes and said, she's good.
We're good.
All right, let's get to Richard at the airport. How are you, Richard?
Good evening, you magnificent supernatural gunslingers.
Hey,
Thank you kindly.
supernatural.
What can we do for you?
At a shooting range, a lot of people, they just eject their shells and they fall on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
What does the range do with those?
It depends on a range. Some people sweep them up, and there's actually there are ranges out there that will not let you pick up even your own brass because they sweep that up and then they'll package it or they'll reload it and make it so other people can come in and buy their ammo.
It's another revenue stream.
Yeah, and you can't blame them. I get it.
Yep.
Right, but the thing is, how can they reload them if they don't know how many times that cartridge was shot?
Well, because most of the places that do that are indoor ranges, and they're pretty much pistol only, and you can get away with that with a pistol only. If you're loading it and if you see the shell crack, then you get rid of it. But other than that, if it doesn't crack, it's usually good to go.
If it's not cracked, it can go back. Come on, let's go.
There you go.
Rule of thumb now.
Okay.
All right. You got a joke for us tonight? He says knowingly.
Now, you guys are so sophisticated and highly educated. You watch The Simpsons, right?
Absolutely.
I've been a character on The Simpsons. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Do you know if Homer owned a bakery, what would he use to make bread?
No! I think everybody got that.
All three of us got you on that one.
Okay, yeah, right. You guys are going to have to start calling me.
Hey, Richard, you got to look for it. I did an episode of Storage Wars, and in that episode, somebody at The Simpsons liked it so much that they spoofed that Storage Wars episode, and they colored me in. They made him a little chunkier than I was at the time, but the guy had a big old long, gray ponytail and the little round glasses, whole 9 yards. So they actually drew me. I was a character on The Simpsons one time.
Well, I'll have to watch for that.
All right, thanks, Richard. We'll talk to you later. Our phones are blowing up. We'll get back to this right after this. Will you listen to Gunslingers Radio on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be back in just a minute.
Yes, sir.
May not have